Right, so Oman Sultan Haitham bin Tarik is in New Delhi on a 3-day visit. He will be received by Indian President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi for a ceremonial welcome. He'll be getting a ceremonial welcome by President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He will meet today at the Hyderabad house at around 11:30 a.m. and this is the first visit to India by an Oman Sultan in nearly 25 years. Sultan Haitham bin Tarik will hold, like we said, a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Hyderabad house. He will also visit the National Gallery of Modern Art. And yesterday, on Friday, he met Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, and the two leaders discussed strengthening strategic ties between Muscat and New Delhi. All right, DD India correspondent Amritpal Singh joins us live for more on this. He is in fact on the phone line. Amrit, Sultan of Oman will be meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi today at around 11:30. Tell us the significance of the meeting, and also Dr. S. Jaishankar met with him yesterday. How crucial was that too?
That's right, Abhishek. He met External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar yesterday, where the two sides discussed the relationship and where it could be taken forward. And those would be the line of discussions between Prime Minister Modi and the Sultan of Oman. The Sultan is carrying a huge delegation, which includes many of his senior ministers and also, people from the business community with him from Oman. So the two sides would be at these delegation level talks and one-on-one meetings between the Sultan and the Prime Minister will be looking at how to strengthen this relationship and take it forward in all aspects. As you know, the two countries are strategic partners. They have a very strong defense relationship which spans not just the Navy, but the Air Force, the Army as well. So strengthening the strategic relationship, then of course they have centuries-old ties. People-to-people connect. We have a huge Indian expatriate population working there. If you were to go by the numbers of the External Affairs Ministry, about 700,000 or 7 lakh Indian expatriates work in Oman alone. Most of them are blue-collared workers, but as Oman is modernizing itself and going more into looking at an IT base, India being an IT superpower, they would want to look at strengthening this partnership and diversifying it from just a relationship where blue-collared workers or a labor workforce goes from India and making it more white-collared and in tune with the times that we live in. Also, from the aspect of regional security, the crisis brewing between the Hamas and Israel, given that Oman is an important Arab country, would also come up for discussions between the two sides. Of course, increasing sea trade between the two countries would figure prominently in the talks today.
Right, Amrit, and also, like you said, that this visit marks a significant milestone in the diplomatic relations between India and Oman. But how crucial is Oman for India, Amrit, and how far the diplomatic relationship has gone since 1955 when the diplomatic relationship started between both the countries?
That's right. It started in 1955 in terms of diplomatic relations between the two modern states. But these are centuries-old relationships, which if you go back in history, there was a lot of sea trade between then the Indian subcontinent and Oman. So the relationship is crucial from the aspect that given Oman's geographical positioning in the world, it is positioned at a very strategic point from an Indian standpoint. As India strengthens its relationship with the Arab world. This relationship, from a strategic point, from the trade point, is a very important relationship because it gives you a very strong foothold in the Gulf, in the Arab Gulf. Now, that is very crucial for India because there are and also for Oman, because very important sea lanes pass through it, especially ones which are crucial to energy.
All right, we'll come back to you, Amritpal, but we are cutting across live to New Delhi now, where Oman Sultan is receiving a ceremonial reception at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. You can see Indian President Draupadi Murmu there, and also Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sultan Haitham bin Tarik receive a ceremonial welcome. Right, so DD India correspondent like Amritpal was also saying that India and Oman, they share a long-standing friendship rooted in historical, cultural and economic ties, and the people-to-people contact between the two countries can be traced back 5,000 years ago. And diplomatic relations between the two countries were established in 1955, and the relationship was upgraded to a strategic partnership in 2008.
तो जिला समान घाट आपके निरीक्षण के लिए तैयार है श्रीमान।
आने दो आने दो आने दो
थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स।
हाँ क्या करें हाँ आ जाएगा दोनों थोड़ा सा पीछे तो शॉर्ट में
All right, so these are the live visuals from Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi, where Sultan of Oman, Haitham bin Tarik, was given a ceremonial welcome by President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sultan of Oman is on a 3-day visit to India, and will also be meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Hyderabad House at around 11:30 a.m. for a bilateral meet, and will also scheduled to visit National Gallery of Modern Art. And talking about the relations between the two countries, India and Oman, it goes back to 1955 and it was upgraded to strategic relations in 2008. And this visit marks a significant milestone in the diplomatic relations between both the countries, that is India and Oman. We'll keep you updated, and the next schedule is 11:30 a.m. He'll be meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Hyderabad House.